back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. Today's video, it's a little bit late, but it is Lawson's 8-month update. So let's crack straight on. I'm not filming with Lawson today because he is having a little nap. So yeah, I'm just gonna crack on straight with feeding. So feeding is going really well at the moment. Lawson eats like an absolute dump truck. Like, he will eat anything you put in front of him and he won't really stop if he's full. Like, sometimes he will, but not very often. So yeah, we kind of have to like rein him in on the portion sizes and things like that, but it is going really well. He's eating breakfast, lunch and dinner, and then sometimes if we're out and about I'll take a little snack, or if we're going to be like eating, I feel really bad when we're eating and he's not, so I take a little snack so that he can eat with us because otherwise he looks at us with like this most heartbroken face and I can't deal with it. So yeah, it's going really well. And yeah, my only concern is that he is not really coming off his milk at all. I don't know whether, I swear I've read somewhere that like by 8 months they should be starting to like wean off their milk or like reduce their milk intake because they're replacing it with solids. He's just not doing that. So he is having currently 2 9-ounce bottles and 2 8-ounce bottles in a day, like in 24-hour period. And yeah, he doesn't seem to be slowing down at all, so that's my only concern. But as far as like feeding goes, he is doing really well and he loves his food. Oh, we've started to introduce a lot more finger foods as well, just because I feel like he's ready for it now. So yeah, he is good at eating things like banana and like those little wafers, like the Kiddylicious wafers. He still loves those. What else? Oh, sandwiches, pieces of toast. So yeah, he's doing really well on the finger food front. He's doing really well. Sleeping then, it's still kind of up and down. We have good nights and bad nights, and I don't know, he hasn't, sometimes he goes through phases where for like a week he will sleep right through till like 5:36, and then he'll go through another phase where for like 3 or 4 nights he'll wake up at 1 or 2 a.m. or he might have a meltdown at 11 p.m. It's very variable. There's not really any routine to it. I'm finding that absolutely knackering, if I'm completely honest, because I don't know, I kind of found it easier when he was a newborn. You know, when they wake, like he woke when he was a newborn every 3 hours on the dot, and I think my body just got into like a rhythm of it and it just got used to it really quickly. But now that it's kind of really variable and changeable, I'm just like, my body's kind of all over the place, because some nights I'll be able to sleep for like 6-7 hours straight, and then other nights it's like 3 hours and that whacks me out, and then yeah. So it's, I'm flipping knackered. When does that stop? Yeah, sleep is just sleep. It's very variable, but generally he is a good sleeper and he will sleep through until sort of, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 a.m, depending on what kind of night he's having. He can, however, settle himself to sleep now. I don't know if you watched my previous vlogs, but we did a bit of controlled crying with him, like a bit of sleep training with him about a month ago now, and he can settle himself to sleep. That has worked an absolute treat. I didn't know whether you guys might want a video on that, on like how we did our sleep training and everything like that. So let me know in the comments below if you fancy watching a video on that, and I will make one for you, because yeah, I didn't think it was going to work for him, but it did. And like, it's honestly, it was a horrible couple of weeks that we had with his sleep, but it was so worth it. Like, for the skills he has now with his sleep, it was so worth it. So yeah, if you want a video on that, then let me know and I can make one for you. His nap times during the day then are kind of a bit more set in stone now. Well, his morning one, he will go down for a nap at about 9-ish, depending on what time he wakes up in the morning. He'll go down sort of 8:39, and he'll sleep for a good 1.5 hours, and that's kind of his best nap of the day, and then it kind of deteriorates from there. So if we're out and about in the afternoon, he'll just sleep in the car or in the pram or wherever we are, or if we're at home, then I'll put him down for another nap, maybe around like 1 o'clock-ish, and he'll sleep for either another 40 minutes, which is a nightmare when he does that, or he'll do another hour and a half, and that's kind of better for him. So yeah, generally during the day he's getting about 3 hours sleep, and yeah, we don't let him nap past 4 o'clock in the evening. Like, if he's still in a nap at that time, I actually wake him up, unless he's sick or something like that. I do actually wake him up because his bedtime is at 6 o'clock and I don't want him to not sleep. So yeah, we wake him up at 4 o'clock, we don't let him nap past that time. Developments then, oh my goodness, month number 8 has been a big one for developments. So Lawson can now crawl, oh my word. Well, it's not like a proper crawl, it's like an army crawl, or like a bum shuffle as we like to call it, because he can't, bless him, he can't quite do it properly yet. But if he wants to go somewhere, he knows how to get there, and he can get there. And yeah, it's so funny to watch. It's his favourite thing to do, crawling. Like, he just loves being left to like explore different areas. He absolutely loves that. He can also, like, he can get himself into the crawling position, and sometimes he kind of like wobbles backwards and forwards, which is really funny to watch. But yeah, so he can get into the crawling position, but he can't quite move in it yet. He can kind of wave. I mean, does he know what he's doing? I'm not sure, but sometimes, especially when he's eating, he will kind of go like, I don't know whether he's just like shaking things around or whether he's waving, but I don't know. We like to think of it as waving, so I'm gonna just call it that and stick it in as his development for this month. Oh, he started this new thing. Oh my goodness, I'm just looking at my notes, they're down there. He started this new thing this month. Oh my goodness, I hope I can catch it on camera for you, please. He started this new thing just this week, actually, really recently, where he started doing like a head wobble. Especially when he's very excited, he'll be lying there and he'll sort of do this head wobble. I don't know what it is, but it's hilarious to watch. So yeah, that's like a new development that he's got this week, or like, can you call that a development? I don't know, it's just like a random thing that he started doing, but it's really funny. He's also talking a lot more to us. He's like babbling. He says the ba sound a lot. Like, that's pretty much all he says is ba 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 ba. That's literally it. But he is doing it all the time. He's very, very vocal, very, very chatty, and yeah, I love that. I love the fact that he's like just chatting away. I'm sure he's trying to tell us something, but yeah, I love that. He's also, and this is a bit of a shocker for me as well, because I'm not sure that he's supposed to be starting to do this yet, but he's starting to pull himself up on things. So if we sit him down in his cot, like, it has to be the right height, but if we sit him down in his cot, he will actually grab onto the bars and try and pull himself up, and he's actually not that far off from being able to do it. So we've had to lower our cot right to like the lowest level, because I didn't want him to be able to pull himself up and then like fall off. So yeah, that's kind of a weird development that's kind of happening very rapidly, actually, and I didn't expect it to happen this soon, but it's exciting, very, very exciting. Overall, Lawson is just such a happy baby. Like, so many people that I see, they're just like, he's so happy all the time. He is just absolutely gorgeous. His hair is starting to grow now and it's getting like blonder. His eyes are just like so blue and so beautiful, and he's just got the most gorgeous smile. He's still got 2 little teeth in there, no more unfortunately just yet. And yeah, he's just so happy. His favourite things, as I said before, is just like being left to explore. So if I just put him on the floor and put a bunch of toys out, he will love just crawling from one thing to the next, and just exploring. And I feel like I should be letting him do that. He just loves being kind of independent. Can't really hold on to him for like cuddles anymore. He just like wriggles out of it and wants to be on the go all the time. So yeah, it's a little bit crazy at the moment with that. And yeah, that's about it for Lawson's 8-month update. I hope you found it interesting and useful. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you're not already. I do these updates every month. I probably will do up until he's 20 years old. No, I'm just joking. Probably up until he's a year old. Yeah, just because there's so many developments that happen in the first year, and I just want to document them all. It's like amazing for me to look back on all of his developments. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one, you guys. Take care.